And we want to head over to our analysts now. They had an interesting race that they wanted to take a deeper look at. Samantha, that was State Senate District 14.
Yeah, let's explain the takeaways here.
Yeah, this is maybe the biggest race in central Iowa that was going on in the state Senate. You had Sarah Trone Garriott challenging the Senate President Jake Chapman, and she has won that race. And so to be able to unseat a leader in the state Senate, he was very controversial. He said some things that got a lot of news coverage, and you know, and in this case, I think those things worked against him. And so this is another big win for Democrats. If you look at what they've done in Ankeny tonight, you add this Sarah Trone Garriott victory, Keenan Judge being in the House, getting reelected. They have, if I'm a Democrat, I look at this and say, I have a foothold in these big suburban areas now that I can build off of, and it's going to help them. They're going to feel good going into this next legislative session.
And let's hear from you on that too.
No, definitely. So I think it's a huge win for Democrats in the Iowa legislature. But I also think, once again, it's indicative of where you invest, you can win. But also we have to reflect on the fact that Kevin Kinney is trailing in his race, right? And so you look at Southeast Iowa, Iowa County, Washington County. He won Johnson County, but only to invest in Johnson County and to lose in other places, it still leaves a difficult path for Democrats when it comes to getting closer to taking back the majority. But I will say that Senate race, Sarah Trone Garriott winning that race, is a big deal for Democrats in the state of Iowa.
Sure. And you know, you keep saying it depends on who you are, what's important to you. And Iowa is changing. Iowa is growing. Des Moines is growing. People are moving. You know, all these different things: redistricting, margin, importance of margin, and then all of the issues at stake right now are seriously impactful. You've got the economy, inflation, people really struggling financially right now, and then you have abortion rights and gun rights, the most possibly polarizing, would you say, issues at stake?
Well, definitely. So I think you can be a one issue voter and have your pick of 12 to 15 different issues this cycle. And so I think it's going to be really difficult to narrow that down and deduce what's really driving folks to the polls. We know, or to the voting booth, but we know that inflation is right up there with abortion. But it seems to be right now, as the data comes in, that the economy is really ruling the day.